are you all? How have you been, friends? Everything good? All right, well, I'm Jerica, for those who are new, Daybreak Stitcher on YouTube as well as Instagram. I am from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I am a stitcher. I'm a gardener, I'm a food preservation learner, and it's been a minute. I wasn't planning on being this long. I'm a little out of breath too because I was running up and down trying to get all the things. I started, just a quick little update, I started a weightlifting program, and I figured Tuesdays we do like a virtual thing. And so I already had everything all set up and everything, so I just quickly ran around the house while I was still high on my good adrenaline. And bear with me, I will catch my breath soon. But it's been a minute. I wasn't planning for it to be this long, but I have some things, not a lot. This will be a shorter video, but it'll be nice to kind of like keep all of my friends up to date, such as you are my friends. So, a lot of things have happened. Okay, so last time, was it January? So much has happened, right? So much between the weather, gardening. I started cleaning out some of my pots and getting a few cold weather crops put into there, like peas. My garlic is still alive. I got another raised garden bed for the side of the house. If you didn't know, I don't really have a yard, so I make do with pots and raised garden beds and hidden and inconspicuous, like, you know, places around my house. So got another garden bed out, put some onions in there. We'll see. What else is going on? Oh, tomorrow, the little guy, he's starting 4. What? This is good. This is good. I think in the fall he'll be starting preschool, and I'll be happy to get some time back. My house is wrecked. Don't look too much. Yeah, you know what? This is real, right? I'm not even gonna try to hide anything. You see it. I'm busy, and I'm here catching up with you. So, all right, stitching. What have I been doing stitching? Okay. So, surprisingly, I've only been working on a few items. So, but I've been watching YouTube. We're going to get into that in a second here. But as far as like new things, nothing really new has been happening. I do preserve, and this year I learned how to preserve oranges the wrong way. My focus, right? Cross stitch helps me focus. If I'm not cross stitching, my mind goes haywire. Why did your girl mix up 2 ingredients trying to make orange juice? Like, what? I ruined the whole batch. It was like a lot. It was like 35 pounds of oranges that we're gonna have to start over next year. Fresh, new, next year. Okay, so other than that, I figured out where I went wrong, and I just need to focus on one recipe, and then it'll be a success. I'll keep you posted on that one. Bread making is on fire. I made bagels. I made 2 different types of fresh milled flour bread recipes, and they were both successful. So I'm learning how to follow directions as long as I only look at one recipe at a time. Yes. Anyway, so to stitching. I'm looking at my stuff here. It's not a lot, but I like what I've done so far. So this first one is a WIP. For most of you who are new, I'm trying to focus a little bit more on heritage intentional stitches or designs, more or less. So that way eventually I can have like a wall that kind of expresses a lot more of my genealogy, of my family history, of just new things that have been like speaking to my spirit. You know what I mean? Where the percentage is so little on my thing, it might as well just be 100% is all I'm saying. But I'm trying to embrace all of those things. It's been a journey, and honestly, I'm devoted for the rest of my life. I was thinking about doing it just for a year, but I think this is a lifelong journey for me, because as I'm learning more, I'm growing more, and we can never stop growing as human beings, right? Okay, so my first heritage piece is from my friend Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates. Yeah. She created this design here is called Huntingdon Hall. And this is where I'm at so far. Yeah, okay. So I started, and I'm just kind of stitching across. Yep, I'm all kind of wrong. Let me, I felt like it wasn't right. And, okay, we're gonna try this again. Take two. All right, so this is Huntingdon Hall. And I will screenshot the details on the screen somewhere. And so, for those of you who don't know, I am born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this area here is from an area, not where I was specifically brought up, but it's very close. I was born and raised either like central Pittsburgh, southwest, northwest, in that area. And Jan Hicks, this is more of like a southeast a little bit of Pittsburgh, of downtown Pittsburgh. But still, this is probably I've been to this area. I lived in this area for a short time when I was a kid. So this is gonna be my first kind of heritage stitch, starting out strong. So I normally don't like stitching a bunch of colors, but this one is really calling to me. I think that I wish that this yellow was a little bit more gold bronzy, but I'm already in it, so it's gonna work. But I just have a little bit more to go. There's like another alphabet up here, and this area right here will repeat onto this side. So it's not too much. And then I just need to finish this big, huge, you know, flower center motif here, and then it'll be done. So I was coming in strong, and then I lost some steam, but I'm not putting it away. I'm gonna keep stitching on it until it's done. So that is Huntingdon Hall by Jan Hicks Creates. Okay, so I have some finishes because that's what I've been working on. Okay. So here's another thing. So I have a friend. She's one of my really, really good bestie Stitchy friends. She's becoming like a part of my spiritual crew. And she and I started this design sometime last year because, you know, I already had the pattern. I already had the floss. I had the fabric. I already had everything. And then she's like, look. So I'm doing it too. Look, this is, I'm going to put the information right here because it's in a different language and I don't want to be ignorant and try. But this is where, this is the design right here. And this is how far I've gotten. I'm stitching this on a Fox and Rabbit fabric that I got from, I don't know if this was a part of the Fabric of the Month Club or not, but this is also a purple silk floss from Silks for You. I get their Christmas advents, and I think this was in the first year that I got the advent. So I'm working my way across. I'm almost finished with page 2. There's 8 pages, but the way that the pages are broken down, like there's not an equal amount all the way down. It's actually probably like about this much. So this is at 37% complete, and I plan to stitch like a whole motif every day that I pick it up. So I've done 2 since I picked it up. I didn't finish this one because that's where the page ended, and I didn't want to go all the way down and like I did here. I figured I could move a lot faster if I, you know. So I finished this one. I worked on this one. So I worked on it for 2 days. And my plan is to either work up here, over cross. I think I might work up here and do another heart because it seems like it's a pretty simple design. I was getting a little dizzy. This one, it almost took me out, but we persevered. So that one is one that I'll keep on working on. And those are the only WIPs that I've done. Okay, because I was watching Miss Shelia and EJ of the Sunshine Stitchers, and EJ asked us the question. For those of us who can really like, you know, push through a whole bunch of our WIPs and stuff, you know, how do we do it? And for me, it's when like I have a lot on my mind, because then I can kind of mindlessly get through it. But, you know, I didn't know about that until I started thinking about it. And of course I started thinking about it, and then things started happening. So I shared with EJ that I kind of have a situation, and that situation turned into a finish. So here is Modern Folk Embroidery. I joined the Bake Me a Quaker Sal, and it was a 13-month. It still is. You know, you can always, there's so many people that have finished already, but my whole goal was to stitch along, and then I kept stitching, you know. So here we are. I did not put my initials in because I'm not sure if I want to gift it to someone or not, but this is the, it's not a Bake Me a Quaker, it's the yeah, it's the one. No, I'm gonna put the information here because my brain is starting to fart. This is, Put a Bird on It. Have mercy. This is Put a Bird on It Sal. If you're a part of the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook page, you can join in and see all the different people's color combinations and styles and finishes and things like that. So here's mine. It's done, and I'm very happy with it. I love how the colors just make it move. I'm a huge fan of variegated floss though, because it's less work. It's the perfect lazy way to stitch, because you don't have to keep changing all the colors. So there is my finish. The Put a Bird on It Sal. It goes on. So I mean, it's not like, it's not a ton of stitching. I think the total count is like 13,000 stitches, and so many people do it in so many different ways. Some people have omitted the alphabet and just put in like Put a Bird on It, like Miss Nitya from Daybreak Stitchery. Hers is amazing. She has a YouTube channel, and you can see like how she finished it. She did the she did something, I think she did the Bake Me a Quaker Sal last year and finished that design. That was the Sal. It was a 13-month Sal. It was the 1 Dozen Quaker Sal. And that is from Rosewood Manor. It's a gorgeous piece. So, but you can check her out. And also Miss Shelia and EJ from Sunshine Stitchers on YouTube. Both of them are fantastic. Emmy, my friend Emmy, who we're doing the ink circles together, she is also on YouTube. She is Mission Stitch, and she's just a phenomenal stitcher. She does all the things. So that's the only 3 that I've been working on this year. I only have 2 finishes, which is fine. I've started 1 heritage stitch. My goals are to, I need to finish my sister-in-law's birth sampler for my niece, and I need to start another birth sampler for my third granddaughter. So my plan is to start to pick up those next if nothing else picks me up. I did pick out another heritage piece, and that will be this one from ABC Works, I believe, that I plan on starting as soon as possible. I don't have it kitted up yet, but I do want to start it. So moving on to the next thing, because I'm already losing my focus, and I feel like this guy's nap time is gonna get me off guard. Okay, so since it's been a while, and I feel like I'm trying to just brush up on getting into the routine of balance between gardening and food preservation and Flosstube and stitching and my family time and just no thinking time, I think we should do some giveaways, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Between so if you didn't know me, I am a purger by nature. I like to throw stuff away. I know it doesn't seem like that, but just don't look, okay? Because I'm just doing a whole bunch. That's a whole bunch going on right there. But naturally, like if I'm done with something, then I need to get it out, you know? So there are some finishes that I have that I did take quite a few things to the framers. I go up to Rensel's in Ogden and I drop off a whole bunch of stuff. So when I get those back, like I will show you, I will show all y'all because it's gonna be amazing. I know it. So, but what I did not take up there, I'm just going, so here's what I want to give away. And these are finishes that, well, they're not finishes, they're designs that I've already stitched that I do want to purge. So the first one here is one that I got when I went to Jacob-Palooza in 2022. This one's not autographed, so I feel okay with handing this off to people. This is called In Friendship. It's a very small Quaker. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I did mine in blue. Did I? I think I should, I'm gonna pop up a picture. So here's what I did. It's been a minute. I finished it pretty quick. So it's been like 2 years almost since, yeah, I think it's red. I don't know anymore. Okay, so here's In Friendship by Modern Folk Embroidery. It was released last year, so everyone could, you know, stitch it. But for this one, I chose this one because we're all friends here, aren't we? And let's share the friendship, you know, let's let everyone know, let's let all of us know how, you know, how close our bond is. In this community, our bond is strong. So I want to share this one. So we're gonna say friendship for this one. The next one is, I was supposed to, this is a whole bunch. If you see my other videos, then you kind of know why I giggle with this one, because this one's got drama. But success, endurance, we're gonna call this one 1 Dozen Quakers. So the reason why I'm giving this one to you guys, or whomever gets pulled in the random checker, what have you, is because I got 2 of them, because I lost the first one and then I had to buy it again, and then we found the first one, so I have 2. But this one right here is 1 Dozen Quakers. It was the first SAL hosted by EJ and Shelia from the Sunshine Stitchers last year. So, and it's honestly, it's not that big. It's just kind of like the same as the Put a Bird on It SAL that we're doing this year. It is, you can find places where it's broken up, but deep down inside it's already done, so you can go crazy on this thing and enjoy 1 Dozen Quakers. And it's the same. Some people have omitted the numbers and, you know, just did something else in there. I did, because goofy me, I chose a fabric that I couldn't do the 1/1 stitches on it. So I left out the small motifs that were over 1, but I think I did do the numbers. don't listen to me. It's done. And you can put endurance for this one. So my friend, who does not watch my show because she does not stitch, or watch my channel because she doesn't stitch, she went with me last summer to Keepsakes, and I know that because I still have the notes from when I went there to kit up some things. She's not a stitcher. She's a very simple person. That's what she says. But deep down inside, she's got so much quality. So this design here is from Hello from Liz Matthews. And it is called Flowers Always. And y'all can have so much fun with this. I had so much fun with this. I had my friend, who's like a sister to me, pick out all the things, all the fabric and the flosses. And it's actually one of my drop-offs at Rensel's. So when she gets it, I'll have her send me a picture and I'll show it to you guys. So, but this is what I stitched for her with her own little collection. And it's so cute. It's so cute. Anyway, very easy, clean finish, nothing too busy. You can do a bunch of colors, or you can do one. Either way, it was really fun. I did use a 46 count. It's called Weathered Stone by Atomic Ranch. And I already don't know what floss my friend picked, but it was a Belle Soie Classic Colorworks silk floss. It was so pretty. Anyway, so this one we're gonna say always. One, because Hello from Liz Matthews has, I believe it's a freebie chart called Always, and so I'm gonna say always for this one. So we have Friendship from Modern Folk Embroidery. We have Endurance from Rosewood Manor, 1 Dozen Quaker, and Flowers by Always from Hello from Liz Matthews. The last one is absolutely stunning. This one I stitched, and it is at the Framers as well. This one is Arabesque by Jan Hicks Creates. Sorry for the plastic. Let me come over here. Arabesque by Jan Hicks Creates. So pretty. Have fun with the colors. And this one will be Arabesque. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Anyway, alrighty. So with all those, there is a special giveaway that I want to give that I'm considering probably in my next video, and I won't take as long. I won't take as long to do another video. I think I'm gonna try to stick. I said this last time. I'm gonna try to stick to the 2-week period, at least once a month. But 2 weeks is probably good because that keeps you in a routine. But there is another giveaway that I want to hit. I think when I get to the, I don't know, another milestone, we'll see. I really don't want to, do a bunch of things to grow a channel. But what I would like to do is to express my appreciation for my channel and my return viewers and subscribers and bell ringers and those of you who watch all of my episodes all the way through. I really, really do appreciate all of you. And so that's why I want to share the happiness and joy that I got from stitching these and seeing them like either up on my wall or given to the person that I stitch them for. Is like, you know the feeling. You know it. So that will be all I got for today. But I will be back. Ooh. And if you are going to be at weekend 2 of Stitch North in Brampton, Ontario, that's where I'm going. I just know to get off the airplane when they say to get off, okay? then I will see you weekend 2 at Stitch North. All right. Have a good day. Bye. Happy stitching too. Bye.